Hi, it's Maribeth Decker with sacredgrove.com. I'm an intuitive animal communicator and I'm a host for Spiritual Pet People Facebook group. So I wanted to talk about animals transitioning to their next life. And if you haven't seen it, I wrote a Amazon bestseller a few years ago, Peace in Passing. And it's based on my experience and a lot of experiences of my friends and clients. And I do say so myself, it's a good read if you are one of those people who are feeling grief, overwhelming grief. It's been a while and you're still not getting over the loss of your animal. Because a lot of it is tinged with guilt, maybe some remorse, some wondering, did I let them go too soon? Did I hold on to them too long? Were they really ready to go? You know, all those questions. So I wanted to talk, this is a big subject, but a couple cool things. If your intentions were good on letting them go because you felt like they're not doing the things they love, they've stopped eating, it's pretty clear they're in pain. I haven't met any that hold a grudge. Like, they know you love them. They, for all practical purposes, they've said to you when they came into your family, one of your jobs is to take care of me. And that's through the whole stages of my life. So please believe that and do whatever you can to let any of the remorse or wondering about how they think about what happened. And as you let that go, more people are able to find that their animals are communicating with them. They're coming back. I think really huge grief and the added feeling of remorse and guilt gets in the way. So this is another reason to work on letting go of your grief. I just wanted to tell you that I worked with a friend of mine and her dog Emma yesterday, and we checked in with Emma to see if she was ready to go. And Emma kind of wanted to stick around for Jill's sake, and I have Jill's permission to share this, so just wanted to I'm not just telling stories. But Emma was diagnosed with some pretty dire things. Her cancer was probably returned, and in the veterinary interventions that they had been given, they weren't doing too well. So I went in and checked in with her physically to see how she was doing it. And what I picked up, because I do medical intuition, was that the heart and lungs were only able to do like the minimum. They were there, they were doing it, but they were on the economy mode. And then I went down and checked, because she was having trouble eating and keeping her food down, checked the stomach and the intestines, and they were like, we have gone out of business. We are not doing that stuff anymore. And then I got the overall feeling of, the word came through, of malaise. It was just, I am not feeling good here. So even though she wanted to stick around because she loves Jill and they are so close, she agreed that it would be okay and they should probably move on. And we were able to ask her, did she have any preferences? And she wanted to go with the family around her, and she wanted to be outside so she could smell the air. And in Florida, it's cold here in Virginia, but in Florida, that's probably a great place to be right now if you're going to have to transition. And she gave Jill a few wonderful gifts. She said, before I go, I've got to gather up all my memories. And so I felt like she was she had, in her mind, photo albums and videos of all the places Jill had taken her with her, because she would take her on trips. So she had it in this little satchel and she was taking it with her. So she was really ready to go. And then she gave Jill what looked to me like a big box of Valentine's Day candy, big, heart-shaped. And symbolically, it was open it up and find all those sweet, delicious memories. And I want you to keep those in your heart, those delicious memories of me. This is what I want you to remember me for. So what was lovely about that is Jill knew she had permission to let her go, let the body go, and let Emma move on. Oh, and we also checked in, and this is, believe it or not, but Jill's guinea pig, Don Vito Piglioni, was going to be there, and her dad was going to be there too to help Emma over. So it's a good place to be when you know you kind of said your goodbyes, how much you love each other, and you've heard what your animal wants. And you don't always have to have an animal communicator help you, although sometimes you do, because it's just too emotional to get in there. But I've had friends who have heard clearly from their animals how they'd like their setting to be when they pass. So I hope this helps you. I hope that you really reconsider letting go of any of your grief and remorse, and connect into that great big heart of chocolates that your animal probably has sitting there waiting to give you, about all the memories, sweet memories that they have of their time together with you. And do you have any thoughts, or you've had your own version of how things have gone well and how you feel your animals close to you? I'd love to hear them. See you later.